Hello, this is John and you're watching Spotlight. This is the eve of the release of the iPhone X, and as I had said before in my last video, I don't think it's a huge deal. It's just a phone, guys, and they're all pretty much decent nowadays, the new smartphones. Be it the iPhone, be it some kind of Samsung phone, one of the Pixels, they're all fine. I know they have problems, or some of them do. It's not the end of the world. So, However, I find the eve of the iPhone X release a nice opportunity for me to share a story with you. When I was receiving training to become a medical representative for a pharmaceutical company in a certain part of the world, a manager there who was giving us training, who was the regional manager, told us, he taught us a really important marketing lesson. The lesson was, people don't buy products, people buy people. The reason I think that's important to remember on a night like this is, for a long time, the face of Apple to consumers was Steve Jobs. Although Steve Wozniak was a co-founder, but the face of Apple to people is Steve Jobs. And I think that a lot of people are still attached to Apple today, not only because of the products or because of the quality or the design and all of that, but because people buy people. People bought Steve Jobs, they bought what he had to say, they bought what he sold them, and they liked who he was, or who he portrayed himself to be. Likewise, for a brand like Virgin to many people is Richard Branson. And people like how outgoing he is, the freedom that radiates from his personality, the way he talks, his cheerfulness, his positivity, all that good stuff. When Richard Branson, I think he had written in his new book, actually, Finding My Virginity, I think he had mentioned that some companies that they had released had failed. However, the brand continued because it was resilient. I think also the brand continued because people still believed in him. People buy people. The Apple brand's face has been Steve Jobs for a long time. And in the memory of people who have been using Apple products from a while back, maybe they're still attached to it because they love the brand, because there's emotion, and because the brand is still linked in their minds to Steve Jobs. Steve has passed away, he's been gone for a while, and I would imagine that with time it's only natural for the face of Apple to become Tim Cook. Now, if the face of the company does become Tim Cook, will the brand remain resilient even if they deliver a bad product? When Virgin launched a few failed companies, the brand was resilient. The face of the brand was still Richard Branson. The brand was strong. It continued. The company still, or the brand is still successful today in different companies. Will Apple, as a brand, show resilience and show an ability to rebound from a failure if the iPhone X fails? Will they? We'll find out. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe.